Hello everybody, can you hear me good? Hi Riding Acres. What's up, Havoc? Yeah, I did not hear about the earthquake, but I did hear about the Ohio outbreak because I was close to it and I was kind of watching that last night. Guess today I better explain why I almost missed this entire stream. I looked up the clock and it was 11:50 something. I remembered I had a stream at noon. Well, we're here anyhow, so... today is going to be some mapping for FS22, I think, if it'll... Yes, it captures. That's nice. Hold on. We'll get to that in a minute. I got to explain some stuff first. Audio's going fine. Good. I have the microphone set up right this time, I believe. I need to take just a minute here to set everything up, because like I said, I forgot I had a stream scheduled for today, so I have chat box up, but that's about it. I have editor pulled up, but it's on the wrong map. Question? No, it's the right map. Bingo, here we go. Alright. The subs goal was actually wrong. It's 188. I wonder if I can edit that really... I should check it, but I don't want to kill the internet. Anyhow, well, the goal's 200. It's fine. It doesn't need... Nothing needs done with it. Who's at 190? You? We're going to make this a race? We can make it a race. Give me 1 second. I'm doing a bunch of stuff in the background. We'll be mapping here in a second. Yes, the internet so far is it's alive. It's okay. Oh, me, yeah. Getting real close. How far is the latency on this stream? 329, 325, 4 seconds. Not bad at all. It's just going to get worse, but right now it's not bad at all. Okay, so do you guys see this map? What do you think of it just as it is? It has this is it. This is the only thing that started. I can't transfer a whole lot into FS22. So, you need another 100, you mean 92? I hope you don't mean 192. Because I know you have more than 8 subscribers. Real American, yep, it's based about, well, not very many miles from where I'm at. So, it's another Central Indiana map. It's got a lot of hills in it and some nice wheat fields, a lot of woods. It's going to be a pretty cool looking map in 22, especially utilizing a lot of the new assets and stuff that they're going to give us. And that's a big hayfield right there, pasture, farm. This up here is a house and pond. So what I can translate, I figured out, is the fields. I can translate... I can translate all of the, hopefully, ground type paintings, so like gravel, dirt, stuff like that. But I'm not really sure. I want to go through the process of doing like 40 of those. So anything I paint in the ground is just going to be gravel for right now. So if I mark out building foundations or roads, it's all going to be gravel. There's a road running through right there, one through right there, and one through right there. I believe that's the only big roads on the map. I could be wrong. Let me look at this. There's a lane right there. I know because our pasture's right in there. I think those are all of it from what I understand. You like it? Well, that's good. I'm glad. I'm hoping to make this one a pretty interesting one. Well, anyway, I was going to say, I don't think 192 sounds quite right. So, we can also... Another thing I can do is... a DM. I can take a DM from this map and put it into Farm Sim 22. Oh no, did it do the stupid thing? It did the stupid thing. I didn't turn anti-aliasing or whatever that is off in GIMP, and now the field edges, I'm sure, are going to be scattered, like MRG was talking about with Lincoln Creek, with stuff that I don't want, kind of like that. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, this is going to be annoying. We're going to have to go through all of the fields, fix the edges, make everything look nice, and then we can work on the DM. And just for fun, I might go ahead and throw a bunch of trees in here and just make a very undetailed map that I can just go play on for absolutely no reason whatsoever. At least the field edges look a little bit better this time, but they're all going to need cleaned up quite a bit, and also this is wrong. That's more of a... oh, no, it's not too bad. Okay, I guess there's only one way to start, and it's north of this road. And I'll just have to do this manually since GIMP doesn't want to be nice to me. 3. There we go, that's a lot better. Yeah, look at the mess it made. It put, I don't know what that is. Something is growing here. I don't... oh, boy. Mapping is one giant mess, and I'm convinced there's no way to fix it. Okay. Oh, no. These aren't cultivated, are they? Well, that's going to mess up field dimension script. You know what? It's okay. Pretty sure I saved these in the wrong, I didn't do that right, did I? Okay, so these field edges, notice how they're really square? I'm pretty sure when I put the fields in out of GIMP, I saved it in the wrong resolution. Looks good for medium and small farms, and map won't be fully finished. Yeah, so... wait, did the internet die? Please don't have died. Okay. No, it says excellent connection. Anyhow, yeah, so there's a couple larger farms in this area. Most of them are small. One of them is us. So everybody knows what machinery we have. Yeah, the map won't be fully finished until Editor 9 and FS22. The audio bitrate is lower than the recommended... no, leave me alone. Leave me alone, YouTube. Oh yeah, 2 minutes ago it just quit, didn't it? That's nice. Okay, so the bitrate's a little low on audio. That is alright. Hey Nathan, what is up? Just doing a little bit of mapping today, trying to figure out what exactly I put in these fields so that I can fix it. Because this map is a gigantic mess, but there's a look at it if you didn't get to see it already. And there's so many hills in through here, especially through here. This is a pasture right here, and it's just one big hill. You go sliding down that in the winter, and the gates, whoops, the gate runs right along here. You have to bail out if you go right into it. So, it's all fun. But what, I think I put these as planted, which would be the, yeah, there we go. Okay, now I can clean these up, and it'll all be in one. Oh no, is that just the... I feel like it's just the foliage textures are, or the foliage is just screwed up big time. At least this makes it easier to draw straight lines, but I will have to go back and fix all of the foliage later, it looks like. Which is disappointing. YouTube says 9 minutes live, this says 10 minutes live, and yeah, we're about 8 seconds behind. That's not bad. I'm just watching this because, once again, the internet could call this entire stream off, but I hope it doesn't. I've got it on ultra low latency. Oh, this is a mess. Look at this. This is... we got lime state everywhere. There's crop types growing where crop types aren't supposed to be growing. Get in here. You're going to be included in this field. Oh, look at this. This is really, really bad. I messed up in GIMP really, really bad. And this is going to make... I guess it gives me something to do until FS22, though, because this will probably take until FS22 comes out now to get this done, and we won't even be able to start on the elevation yet. But once I fix this, I'm just going to... I shouldn't have to worry about it again in the process of making this map. Then again, could be totally wrong. Stuff goes wrong a lot. I don't know what to do. So am I gonna Sorry, I'm kind of eating too, but am I going to make all the fields look pretty first and then come back and take all of the extra stuff that's not supposed to be there? Yeah. What I'll do is I'll go and I'll fix all the fields, and I'll just run one giant 2,000 meter radius brush over this and take care of all these little spots of crop growth you see that aren't supposed to be here. Thank you, GIMP. Thank you very much. This is going to be a real tiny field here. Okay, yep. Just ugly field edges because I put it in the wrong resolution. Man, this is not going to be too pretty. But my Rand tool was like this, and it was okay. We just have to cover the edges in grass, and then it looks all right. A slightly lower resolution does make it look a little weirder, but unless you guys think I really need to change it, I'm just going to leave it because I don't want to do all the work to go back into... I probably do need to go back in GIMP and redo this, but I don't want to now. Hey, what's up, Mowinkle? Haven't talked to you in a little bit. How's it been going? This is a crooked field edge. If you paint things in GIMP, my advice to you is to slow down and do it right and read the instructions. Because if you don't do any of that, this is more or less what happens. Ooh, that cleaned up nice. That's the straightest field edge I've had in the field in a long time. Alright. Oh, this is an ugly mess here, isn't it? Yep. Pretty ugly mess. And there's random crop types laying around still. Those will get fixed later. But I have to go over the edges and fix all this stuff first. Otherwise, it's all pretty much to no avail because it won't work. The biggest thing is these are not in cultivated state right now, and I am not going to go redraw all of these fields in Giants Editor. I would redo it in GIMP if I have to, because I think the field dimension script needs them to be cultivated, and right now they are planted. What map? Good question. I'm going to ask you guys the same question. I need a name for this map. It's, like I said, based in central Indiana, right around here. Some of this ground we farm. I'm struggling with what to name all of the, like, 3 or 4 maps I'm working on that are all within, like, a 10-mile radius of each other. The way that some people do Iowa maps, I'm doing Indiana maps. There's a bunch of them clustered right in one area. But I kind of want to do one based on an area around Purdue, too. The Purdue Dairy. But, I mean, I don't know what that would require. I cannot talk. I don't know what that would require in terms of dairy type stuff and animal pens, which I'm bad at. I'm sure I could get help. I owe GressTube, or I don't know how you pronounce it, GressTube, for helping me with getting the GIMP painting into editor because I was struggling with that for like the 30th time. See how much I've done, how much better these look, and how much I have to go. Okay, I have gotten nothing done, but that looks a little... No, it doesn't. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I thought I messed something up, and it was just a little bit of crop that was sitting there. Warning, the stream's bitrate is low. Well, it's just going to be low. I'm sorry, guys. I can't fix it. At least the stream's working today. Question is, how big are the roads? I'm going to have to do math here in a little bit. But I want to clean up these field edges before I do that math. Although, it'd probably be better to clean up the field edges after I did that. Oh, think. Okay. Out comes the calculator. A road is like, what, 16 feet maybe? On average? I think. Does anybody know how wide a standard county road is? I'm going to go with like 14 to 16 feet. It'll work. One second, I'm doing math. It's like 4.2. It's 4.2, whatever's. Oh, the phone's ringing. I don't need to get it. 4.2 meters. Sorry, I'm very distracted right now. Let me get something done real quick. Aha! It would help to pause the download, wouldn't it? Okay, maybe the stream will be a little bit better now. Okay, so 4.2 meters. It was like 4.2424. Whoops, not point. It's like that repeating. I'll just let it be. Yeah. Exactly that wide is how big your standard road is, but I think this road is a little bit bigger than that. I just need to go in here and make sure I've got enough room to put it. Yep, just barely. These fields were close together. I know this road is about this width, so I'll go ahead and get it. Whoop. Stop. I'll go ahead and get it in here. Like I said, I'm going to put everything in gravel just to make it easier. Actually, no, I'm going to put it in asphalt, and hopefully when I convert it to 22, I can just leave the roads as they are, because roads are a pain. I hate doing roads. They're the worst part of a map. Especially because you do all that work and then they look bad. But I don't have street spline constructor. I can't get it to work. 3.7 meters. What's 3.7 meters? Let's think about this. 16 feet. A vehicle's about 6 foot wide. That leaves 2 feet on either side of each vehicle, leaving 2 feet in the middle, or like 3 or 4 feet in the middle and a foot in the side. We'll just take it down to a straight 4 meters to make it so I can remember it. And that should be okay for road width. It's pretty narrow, if I'm being perfectly honest here. It is kind of narrow. See, because, okay, I'll try to put it in the perspective of a vehicle driving down it. That is not that wide of a road. So that... A country road is 3.7 meters wide. Okay, perfect. Then this one's going to be slightly bigger because it is slightly bigger. That one's going to be the biggest one. It'll be a little bit bigger than this one. And this road will be the 3.7 meter wide one. Thank you very much for that. That helps a lot. Whoops. So, for those of you who have never seen the mapping process, this is what the very, very early stages of what could come out as a very detailed map look like. Flat, nothing there. I'm sure it's filled with errors because I did a bunch of stuff wrong with the XML structure yesterday trying to get this GIMP image to go in the game and it wouldn't. Found out all I had to do was make it a PNG. Okay, so I don't know if I'm doing this wrong or if the road's really that... Yeah, it is that crooked. It kind of bends in there. I just need to follow the path I had set and stop questioning myself, because these fields are taken from a satellite image, and the satellite image probably isn't wrong. And if it is, hey, that's not my fault. I don't like the perfectly straight roads anyway. I like them from the perspective of making them, because it's a lot easier to make the perfectly straight roads. Not easier to paint perfectly straight, but it's easier to like actually make them perfectly straight. Especially when I'm taking and using what would you call that? Elevating the roads like they are in Meg Creek. Nathan, oh, you're Beast, aren't you? Okay. Oh, hi. Yeah, what's the bug? Man, that was an interesting project to do. I can't guarantee you I can help you with the bug, but if you remind me what it is, I can try. That doesn't look too bad. That should work. And then there's a barn lot up here I'm going to need to get Google Earth out to do. Let's save this before everything crashes and deletes this hard work that I put into this one single half road. Oh wow, that's saved really quick. This isn't even Editor 2.0. This isn't even the new one. This is the old Giants editor. Why is it working? You know what? I'm not going to complain about that. There's a bunch of houses right in there and in there that I'm dreading having to figure out. But it'll make the map look really good in the end. This is going to be... I picked this area because it's got a lot of variation from... Obviously, this is probably a 200-acre field right here. This whole thing is big. That's 70 acres or something like that. This is a 2x map, by the way. Or standard size, 1x, whatever you want to call it. And then you go back here, and there's stuff like cattle pastures and small hay fields, big hay fields. You got stuff like this you got to farm around. You've got small fields way back here. This is a dairy farm. I don't know if I can make it functional or not. I'll have to learn a lot of that stuff going into 22. But that's the goal. Something with the XML. Yeah, it's almost always something with the XML. The XML is, it's a pain. That's a lot of the problems with, do you guys remember Rantoul, Illinois? I don't even know if I streamed on it, but I think I had pictures, and there might be some pictures on Facebook or something, but I think I had pictures of the map. Yeah, it was good because I borrowed a lot of the assets from MRG's map, and by that I mean I took Marksville, flattened it, and rebuilt it the way I wanted it to look. However, it was error loaded because I did everything wrong and deleted a bunch of assets without realizing what I was doing, and copied a bunch of things, moved triggers around. It got pretty nasty, and that map is like unzipped. It's like 14 gigabytes right now. So it's taking up a bunch of space, and I'm about ready to just delete it because the error log is so long. It takes 9 or 10 minutes to load into game. So it's pretty much trash, and that is completely 100% my fault. I did things wrong, didn't know what I was doing. However, it looks good. See, that's my problem. I need to find someone to team up with who can do all the XML work and the file structures and the scripts and stuff like that, and let them do that, and the sell points, and anything that requires XML. And I can do the stuff in editor, like the terrain, the DEM, kind of. The DEM is giving me problems. But the terrain, and the way things look, and I can decorate the map, and put the fields in, and paint everything in GIMP. But I am absolute trash at every other part of map making than decorating. I can make something look nice. You got a guy? Who might that be?